SmackDown Live had a lot to live up to this week after a very entertaining episode of Monday Night Raw, which featured the returns of Roman Reigns and Batista, but it certainly delivered, kicking off with a bang as Kevin Owens made his return to the company. The former NXT United States and Universal Champion has been gone for nearly a year after getting a double knee surgery, but he made a surprise return to the blue brand this week when Vince McMahon dropped a major update. With the contract signings between Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan almost complete, the WWE chairman popped up to announce that the New Day member would not be competing in the main event of Fastlane. After claiming that Kingston isn't a big enough box office draw for the show, he replaced him in the main event with none other than the returning Kevin Owens, who will go one-on-one with Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship instead. But what were the real reasons for WWE making this decision? To create a big surprise. One of the reasons that WWE decided to make the decision was simply to cause a big surprise curveball moment that nobody saw coming. While Kevin Owens has been teasing his return for several weeks now, it wasn't expected for at least another fortnight. Because of that, his appearance was a genuine surprise, which is well kept from the dirt sheets, ensuring that it was a moment that nobody in the arena or watching at home saw coming, creating a true curveball in what seemed like a set main event match. WWE is known for shocks and surprises on the road to WrestleMania, and this week has been jam-packed with them, which is a great thing as it has the wrestling world talking, with the fans getting excited about WWE's biggest show of the year. WWE doesn't believe in Kingston. Sadly, one possible reason for WWE not using Kofi Kingston in the main event could be that the company doesn't believe he's a big enough box office draw, with Vince McMahon's word actually being true. While WWE certainly knows how talented Kingston is, due to the fact he's been a top star for 11 years in the company, there's a reason why WWE has never given him a big push as the main event star. If WWE doesn't see money in a wrestler, they'll never get the big singles main events on pay-per-views, because that is what sells tickets. Perhaps WWE thinks that Kingston's good enough for a title shot on a pay-per-view, with other names to sell it, but as the actual main event, it seems like management's a little more hesitant to bring Kevin Owens back. One name WWE is not hesitant of as a big money draw is Kevin Owens, who has been booked as a top talent ever since he arrived from NXT, and thankfully, it seems clear that he's going to continue now he's back from injury. There had been fears WWE would put him back in the mid-card where he was prior to being injured, but WWE has smartly seen that he's better to be featured on the top storylines, and bringing him back in a big way like this only establishes that to the fans. Having Vince McMahon publicly endorse him is a perfect way to show the fans that the company believes he's a big star, and instantly puts him back to the top of the WWE food chain. Kofi will get his WrestleMania moment. While many Kofi Kingston fans have been left upset and angry that he has been taken out of the WWE Championship match, or that it hasn't been made a triple threat, the fact is, that is exactly how WWE wants you to feel. The company doesn't want the journey to the title be a simple one for the New Day member, even if he has had to wait 11 years for this chance. WWE is creating a true underdog story with Kingston, just like it's doing with Becky Lynch, which means when the moment comes, it will be even sweeter. It also makes the WWE Universe rally around him even more, which increases his popularity further, which is something else WWE wants to happen. The company is very good at doing this, as they proved with Daniel Bryan, and if the story plays out fully, they'll have another major main event player to work with in Kofi. Many reports have stated that Kevin Owens was set for a one-on-one match with Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania for the title, and that Fastlane was Kofi's opportunity, but these booking decisions clearly show that WWE is listening to what the fans want. After all, who could have predicted this situation several months ago? If it hasn't been for Mustafa Ali's unfortunate legitimate injury, the situation would never have occurred, and therefore a clear reminder as to why long-term booking isn't always possible in WWE. So whether or not Kofi gets added to the Fastlane match, the positive is that WWE has clearly heard the fans and is now getting set to give Kingston a major WrestleMania match for the WWE Championship, allowing him to be showcased on the biggest stage possible. Sometimes, patience is key with stories like this, and even though it's hard to believe, in the end, it'll be for the best that Kingston was replaced if he stands tall at WrestleMania with the WWE title as pancakes fly around the ringside area. What do you think of Kevin Owens taking Kofi Kingston's spot? Let us know in the comment section below.